Welcome to the channel, everyone. As you can see here, I've got my 1/12 scale silverlit Ducati. We went through this, building this, stripping it down, stripped all the stock electronics out of it, put our own ESC in there, our own servo, everything else. Had a little drone battery which wasn't the best, and it used to die after a couple of minutes. I did get it up track, literally had all of 5 minutes with it and the battery was dead. It handled surprisingly well, but like I say, it wasn't that fast, so I changed that. I've got a 2-cell battery, just a cheap 2-cell lipo, as this new ESC that I've fitted is compatible. It's just brush motors. It's a lot faster, and it runs quite nice in a straight line anyway at the minute. It rides, I'll show you that in a second, but because of the higher centre of gravity on the bike rather than it being underneath, it makes it really hard to turn. So as you slow down, you've got to really pick up the throttle to lift the bike back up. And obviously where these hit, they normally just fall over. So I'm going to try to put some weight in the bottom of here to try and lower the CG back down, and then me and my little girl are going to take it out of the park and see if we can do some laps, I suppose. Okay, so in the bottom of this compartment, I've just gone ahead and filled it up with some old metal screw head fittings, or whatever you'd want to call them. Some old ones that I just had laying around somewhere. Got some pretty heavy ones in there, just so they're, you know, it gives it as much weight as possible. There's not too much room in there. If it does work as intended, I will probably get some sort of lead weight to put in it, just to make it a bit better. But then at the same time, I would just like to get a battery that fits in it. But I'd still like to keep with the lithium battery. Lipo battery. So yeah, we're gonna go down the field with it now, and I'll get back to you when we're there. So here we are now on location. We've got the little 1/12 Ducati. I brought some little 3D printing spools, some empty spools, so I can try and go around it. As you can see in the back, I've got myself a 2-cell lipo. This seems to have helped it a little bit, so me and my little girl are going to have a little go around the track today, and yeah, we'll let you know if we can even ride it. So we've got our 2 little spools down here. I'm literally just going to try and do a figure of 8. Hopefully it works. She wants to be on YouTube. But yeah, so let's plug the bike in. This is our little track. So we have my glamorous assistant helping me with the starting of the bike, because they are a bit of a pain in the butt. Just don't want to be on camera now. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, didn't launch it too straight, it's alright. I'll show you. Ready, set. Oh no. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Fully modified. You have to really slow it down though to be able to get it to turn. Did get it to do a figure of 8 though. Oh yes. Ready? Hold the Mizog over there. Oh yeah. She's working. Oh. Maybe not. Okay, so ready. Go. Full speed. You can't really turn. Let me turn it around. You still can't really turn. It's quite a fast bike. It's quite hard to control, especially on this little bit of land. I took it up the other day to the track, and apparently it only lasted 2 minutes and it was dead, so that's why I'm trying to make sure it works with this battery. I will be taking it to the track again so I can give you another video of it. As you can see, she's alive. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. And that's how we do it. There we go. As you can see, it's all working nicely, providing the gentle with the throttle, picking herself back up. Oh, oh, oh. What? So some people are saying it's a little bit hard to balance, a little bit hard to ride, so I'm going to let my little girl have a go now, just see if she can keep it up and get it around the corners. I am going to give her a little quick pep talk because she doesn't know how to ride a bike or most RCs. She is quite good with an RC car, but she does still write them off, so I'll be back with you when that's done. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. This is her first attempt at riding it.
I fell.
It's alright, it don't matter. You'll get there. How many attempts will it take you to do a figure of 8?
I don't know.
You ready?
Probably 1,000. Yeah?
3, 2, 1.
That's that trip.
That's alright, keep going. That's it. And then there you go. As soon as you hit that throttle, there's no steering. Oh, he crashed. Attempt 2. 3, 2, 1.
I can't drive this thing.
You will.
Motorbike things? The little metal things.
The
Right
rail
there.
guards.
Yeah, those.
Stabilisers.
Yeah,
No,
stabilizers.
they are supposed to stabilise you, look.
But it scuds across the floor, I get scared.
Alright, I will admit, I am a little bit more experienced in the RC hobby than my little girl, but
You've not cried.
she drives, it's very nice. What do we think? Brought it as a will not revive kind of toy. Broken. Now look at her, eh? Oh, how cool was that?
I should have brought my football.
I'm going to now put you on a little montage while I ride it round, try and do some figures of 8s, maybe make it a little bit tighter, and yeah, let's go.
Dad, I keep getting my fingers in the way.
So here we are now, back in the shed. As you see, we had it out and it handled lovely. It's a little bit hard to turn, a little bit hard to bring back over. I think that's to do with now obviously the weight of the bike, and then the rider's not that heavy. So I'm thinking I could possibly put some weight in his legs, possibly, just so as it leans it brings the bike over a bit quicker, so it's a bit more snappy. But then again, could just require a bit more practice. Another thing is I definitely think that it improved by putting the weight lower down, so I am going to have another look for another decent battery to fit in that. Just for now though, so I can play with it. I know I've got no suspension on the rear wheel, but it's not a problem, it does some nice little jumps. I'm just going to keep this little 2-cell here, and yeah, so when we get the new battery it'll probably handle completely different. I see some people do like a direct steering mod, so they actually don't have to work with a leaning rider, but I'm not sure on that yet. I quite like the bike, quite impressed with the bike. If there's anything that I'd want to do to it at the moment, it is purely just get a battery for it. That controller that was for my TTO2 is now fully integrated into the bike. I won't be able to take that out. I could, but it's all soldered in and everything now to keep the wires a bit shorter. Still haven't done anything with the on and off switch. I was thinking about just tucking it up behind the bars, maybe gluing it onto the front visor just so it's not hanging about and it's easy access to turn it on and off. The stabilisers, I suppose they've got to stay really. Just have to try and find this nice smooth track to be able to go round in. The only other thing I can really say is that I want to try and make a dirt bike or some sort of RC go-kart now to go with it. I think that'd be quite cool to be driving around at the track. Like I say, we did get up the track the other day and my TTO2 just died. I will put up what footage I had. I didn't actually get to drive my TTO2. Got to drive my brother's Cosworth and his Armour Felony, I believe it is. That was quite fun, chasing him around the track with a little 1/10 scale car. And it was even fun driving a little 1/10 scale with him chasing me around the track. It was a bit of a boring day. It was only us two up there, but I had lots of fun. Like I say, I'll put that in for you to watch. And the next video will probably be the TL01. I've designed some front uprights for it, so we can get that back together. Start putting my electronics in it, and then I want to get my TTO2. The problem with that is the ESC and receiver. So I think I'm going to go back to brushed. I'll still run it on a lipo, but I think I'm going to run with a brushed setup, so it's not so much damage every time I crash. Don't strip out so many gears. As you know, you can always get the sport tuned motor. The official, to me, are sport tuned motors. And then you can, well, there's loads of little bits you could do to them. Pinion gears, spur gears, even your wheels makes a difference, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little clip, and yeah, see you later.
Thank you.